Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Living event sponsored by the Juice Plus community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carol Turnbow. I'm a senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I am also a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a mama. I'm a CrossFit coach. I'm a CrossFit Masters athlete, but my passion is nutrition. My passion is teaching people that food really does heal the body. Tonight, you're going to be hearing from myself and some of my teammates. We've all joined on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And I'm going to start tonight by introducing our product line. Our product line is simple and will remain simple because Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule. It's food that our body needs on a daily basis. Tonight, I'm going to start by showing you the first three capsules here that I have are red, green, and purple. That is our fruit, our vegetable, and our berry blend. They are 100% plant-based all the way down to the capsule. They're better than organic, non-GMO, picked at the peak of ripeness with an NSF seal of approval. And what that means is that what is in the product is on the label. So this is the red blend, which is our fruit blend. And I'll read the label for you. It's got apple, peach, cranberry, orange, papaya, cherry, pineapple, prune, date, and beet. My favorite part of our label is that it carries a nutrition label. Like I said earlier, Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And the only way you can get a nutrition label is if you're eating whole food. This is not a supplement. This is food in a capsule. That's what sold me, hands down, every time. We also have a full spectrum of plant-based omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Juice Plus has cut out the middleman. We all know that we can get our omega-3s from fish. Well, fish eat algae to get that omega. So Juice Plus cut out the fish, went straight to the algae, and we get our omega blend from algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil, and more. Okay. We also have our complete protein powders. This is another vegan product. I don't know if I told you that the Omega blend was completely vegan, but it is. It's a completely vegan product as well as our complete protein powder. That comes in chocolate and vanilla. Every morning I take a packet, mix it with water, take my capsules, and I have started my day in the best way possible. So we also have, not just myself, there's many people on the line tonight that have a tower garden. We were just talking about them before the call started. So your tower garden is an aeroponic growing system where you can grow your vegetables, your herbs, your spices, anything you want to grow in this tower, but you can grow it in your house. And that's what I love. I live in Indiana. Some of the ladies that are speaking tonight are in Texas, where they can grow year round outside. But my growing season is from May to like now. I'm getting ready to clean it out and take it in the house, but I get to bring mine in the house, put some LED lights on it, and I can grow all winter long, just like the people in Texas. So super excited to have my tower garden. And we have an amazing lineup of speakers tonight. Layne is a qualified national marketing director with the Juice Plus company, coming to us from Texas, and she has brought a team of people to share their Juice Plus journeys with us tonight. So welcome, Sally. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go.
We are very excited to be with each of you tonight. We are so happy that we have the privilege to share our stories and our passion for these products and for this company. It has been such a gift to each one of us. And first, I'm going to introduce my dear friend, Bonnie Spillers, who is a senior sales coordinator from Hunt, Texas. She is one fearless lady. She'll talk to anyone on the planet. You see people nodding. She challenges her team. She challenges me to be more, to do more for the health and the prosperity of any and every single person we meet. And she leads her team with expertise, with passion, and with love. Bonnie.
Bonnie, you're muted. You're muted, hi.
You think
There we
you're not
go.
nervous, but you really are.
We didn't hear anything, just so you know.
Okay. I am a senior sales coordinator, and I was introduced to Juice Plus 8.5 years ago. But at the time, I had been retired for 13 years from the insurance industry, but I also had a pretty extensive network marketing background. So when I was invited to a healthy living presentation, I went, uh-oh. It's one of those when I walked in the door, because I just was invited to have cake and coffee and hear a wonderful testimony. And as it turned out, I was blown away by the presentation, by the integrity of the Juice Plus company and the longevity of the company, and the testimonies that I heard that night of restored health just blew me away. And what she decided to highlight that evening was our clinical study on how our DNA does not have to be our destiny. And I was very concerned about that, because I lost my mom to breast cancer and congestive heart failure. My sister and I did not want to walk that journey. So I jumped into this business and to these products immediately. I was blessed with fairly good health at the time, but you know, the usual headaches, irregularity, not sleeping well. Didn't know at the time that my skin was not as good as it could be with good nutrition. And fast forward about 3 years, and Sally encouraged me to join her in a half marathon for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And I did that to celebrate my 75th birthday, and finished in time. I call myself a winner. And then fast forward 5 years, last year when I turned 80, I did it again to celebrate and raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So, you know, to say that I have good health and high energy is just such a huge blessing. I don't think I've missed a day taking my Juice Plus and my complete shakes, and I love growing my tower garden. But you know what? I had little jobs after I retired called driving Miss Daisy, and made extra income. So this business has blessed me beyond blessed to be able to take my grandchildren as they graduate on cruises. Now I'm able to help pay her college rent because her father lost his job during COVID. And I just don't know where I would be without this. So don't overlook the seniors and the grandparents in your center of influence. Now it's my privilege to introduce Robbie, my newest QSC. Take it away, Robbie.
Hi. So Chewy, that's why I'm in Juice Plus. I wish it were something different, but that's the truth. And if they hadn't tasted good, I don't know where I'd be. But when my friend came over, I told her to bring me samples and I would try them and I would be her customer. And the reason I went from customer to partner was not because that month it was free to sign up, I'll just say, but she told me that for every adult that gets on the product, they can sponsor with the Healthy Starts program. And being a grandma, I'm concerned about the nutrition of my little ones. But even that aside, just knowing that that was available to any child or college student, I just fell in love with Juice Plus for their generosity at that moment. And it really has just set fit into our wheelhouse. You know, we have been in nutritional counseling and alternatives for a long time. I'll let my husband tell you about that in a minute. But the other thing is, the second reason was COVID, and COVID has just invaded our world the last 2 years. And I don't go a day that I don't hear in conversation and concerns about it. The best thing we can do, vaxxed or not vaxxed, is have a healthy immune system. And this Juice Plus is beautiful. It's basic. Anyone can do it. It's easy. It's affordable. So we're just super excited to be a part of you. And this is my husband, Steve, at 39 years. He's been an herbal pharmacist for 32. He's been a pharmacist for a lot longer, but he's been an herbal pharmacist for about 32 years. So you share, Steve.
Okay. Early on in my career, I just a few months into out of school, I was walking down the aisle of this pharmacy I was working in. I turned around and looked at all those drugs on the back wall of this building, excuse me, and just thought to myself, there's just got to be a better way. So this was early on for me. And here about 30 years ago, Robbie and I were introduced to the herbal alternative. And we have been nutritional counselors for that long. And we've got a lot of testimonies with it. It's been good. But when Juice Plus came along, I realized that this, in a way, is a step back. Juice Plus is a step back into basic nutrition that other supplements and whatever don't really provide. We believe that, or I believe, especially Robbie, we do believe this, that we live and we die at the cellular level. And so our cells, whether they be liver cells, pancreatic cells, gut cells, whatever they are, just need what they need. And if they get what they need, then they can do their job that they're designed to do and do it well. We can be free from disease and feel strong and healthy in our whatever years we have. And when I started taking this protocol, I realized that I was having some changes go on in my body, in my gut especially. And I realized that, this is a prebiotic system. This works to support my microbiome. And that is very, very basic, to have the microbiome, or our garden that's in our gut in a healthy state. So we're glad to be with Juice Plus, and we're here to stay.
Thank you all. Now I have the privilege of introducing my dear friend, Ruth Presley, and we love it. Ruth, I didn't say, Bonnie lives in Hunt, Texas, and Robbie and Steve live in Center Point, Texas. And my husband works in Hunt. We used to live near Center Point in Comfort. Y'all didn't know that. And we live in Fredericksburg, Texas. So we're sort of a triangle. But my dear friend Ruth is 778 miles from me. And we love it that we get to work together, and we work together a lot. And she has become a spiritual mentor to me. She is a wonderful leader, and she is someone who is so passionate about the health of this country and the health of the people she knows. But she leads not just with passion and expertise, but fun. Okay, so she has a meeting every Friday night called Doctor's Orders. It was started by her upline, but she has really basically run it for the last 3 years. Ruth, is that right? Nod.
Yeah. Yes, but that Coach
Okay.
Carla.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, I try to make that because I laugh so much and I learn. So you're learning and you're laughing. It's called Doctor's Orders. It is the best. So anyway, I love her, and I'm going to introduce her now to introduce herself and Charlitte.
Good evening, everyone. As you know, I am Ruth Presley, and I call myself a nutrition boss. And in case you're wondering what that is, a nutrition boss is someone who knows that ketchup is not a vegetable. We're brilliant that way. And I know what some of you are thinking. It's a fruit. No, it's not a vegetable. It's not a fruit. It's a condiment. I learned that from AKA Medicine Woman. I have been a part of this wonderful company since November of 2016, when my dear friend, who we call AKA Medicine Woman, introduced me to Juice Plus. And it went a little bit like this. I called her because I got a diagnosis that I was like, I don't like it. And she said, I'll send you a video. I said, sure. She sent me this video, And I'm looking and I'm going, who is that? And she says, hi, my name is Coach Medicine Woman. And I went, what? Whatever she's doing, I'm doing that. So there wasn't a research study or a lot of stuff going on. It was that my friend looked so daggone good. I said, I got to do what she's doing. I enjoy what I get to do every day. And yes, we have a lot of fun and we laugh all the time. And we tell people, you don't have to be crazy to join us. We'll train you. It's okay. In the midst of my health journey and being introduced to this product, within 2 weeks, I was in my kitchen and I was mopping my kitchen floor. And I paused and I was like, I was doing a body scan, like, what? Because 2 weeks prior to eating Juice Plus, I couldn't do that. From that day to this, I have been absolutely sold on what we have here. It is so precious. Back in 2019, Tufts University did a research study, which kind of made me giggle a little bit. But they said that we would save $100 billion a year if doctors would prescribe fruits and veggies. And I'm thinking, Juice Plus did that last century. They're just catching up with us. And last night when I was thinking about what am I going to say today, I thought about Juice Plus in and of itself. As you heard, it's a very simple product line. So over these last 28 years, all they've been doing is working and improving the fruits and veggies we get to put in our body every day. It is amazing to me how this company for me is, and I've tried other companies, so I'm just saying this is the best company by far that I've ever been a part of, and I'll be here for the rest of my life. I have never felt so supported and so loved, and I know everybody got your back. This company is the one company, from the home office to the new partner. Everybody wants you to succeed. We are one team, one mission, no competition. Back to my health. I was diagnosed in 1997 with this horrific heart disease known as congestive heart failure. And I'm sitting in the hospital bed and the doctors are saying all this stuff and my brain is going, what did he say? What are they talking about? I don't understand. I don't believe this. And I was kind of listening, not listening. I was praising God. I was doing all this stuff. And then the man said, well, the good news is you're still young enough for a heart transplant. I was like, what? Heart transplant? What the flap doodle is that? I decided that I needed to do something different. And throughout the years, prior to Juice Plus, I was just doing what I needed to do to maintain. But in 2016, when Juice Plus was introduced into my life completely changed. My health story completely changed, to the point that my doctors were like, what in the world? Because my heart was so compromised, there was really little to no hope. So in the midst of 2016, when I started eating Juice Plus and taking it every day and all of that, in 90 days, my cholesterol went down 20 points. In 1 year, my cholesterol went down 62 points. But on February 8th, 2018, my heart specialist came into the room and said, Ruth, you have a normal functioning heart. And that rarely happens, especially at 20, my heart was functioning at 23%. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? I waited 21 years to hear that. So I made him say it again. I said, what'd you say? So he said it again. You have a normal functioning heart. And I know the Juice Plus didn't cure my heart, but I know it was part of the whole thing that got me to where I am today. I am forever grateful to this community, to this company, to Jay Martin, to all of you. Thank you so much. Back to you. Or am I introducing Charlotte? What am I doing? Okay. I tell you, Charlitte Glynn and I have known each other for many years. Uh, and she has just been a light and love in my life. And we may not talk for 2 years, but as soon as we get on the phone, is love city all the way, like we never lost touch. So I'm gonna allow her to share her story. Charlotte?
Thank you, Ruth, my mentor, my friend. And my name is Charlitte Glynn, and I also live farther away too. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm Charlotte in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I worked in the insurance company as a claim adjuster for over 20 years. And during the last 3 years of that 20 years, I was so stressed out, sometimes from working up to 12 hours a day, sometime in front of 3 computer screens. So 8 hours, that's nothing. So it'd be 10, 11, or 12 hours. And as a result, I got burnt out. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed working with my colleagues and my customers, but I was tired and it was affecting my family life too. So I got on my knees, I prayed to God. I said, I need help. I need a change needs to take place. And within a week, not even a week, I got a call from Ruth. I said, oh my goodness, that was quick. God answered my prayer so fast. I said, oh my goodness. And she started talking about nutrition and started talking about, we did some catching up, of course, but then she told me her story too. And I kind of knew about the heart issue and all that, but the things that she did in the, later on with the nutrition really intrigued me. So I said, I want to get it all. So I went ahead and I got the fruits, the veggies, and the shakes. And to make a long story short, that within 2 years, because the first year I kind of took it, but then the second year I followed what was specified by the veggie and fruit label, the food label on the back, what it told me to do. And I also followed this program called Shred 10. And you can get with the person that invited you here to find out about that. But I followed that and I got some great results. I lost almost 45 pounds. Well, I did lose 45 pounds and still losing. My skin, I had adult acne and a lot of hyperpigmentation. It cleared up tremendously. I think I look better now than I did when I was in my 30s, my 20s and my 30s and my 40s. So, and also I had swollen ankles and feet from sitting behind a desk, none of that. And then I did a few other things and other simple changes. I started drinking more water and going to sleep and earlier and walking. But with that combined with the better nutrition with adding the fruits and veggies and even the shakes, has changed my life. So I'm here to tell you that Juice Plus is something that I will continue to take forever. And I'm still seeing some more changes. I still have some more weight that I want to lose, but this is how it's reacting with me, with my system. And I recommend it to anyone and everyone that I come in contact with. Also, it also gave me some hope for the future. Now I'm going to be retiring in 2022, early retirement. And now I have a business that can help support me do that with Juice Plus. So I'm already seeing some bills being paid. And now I'm anticipating and planning on it taking over my income that I earned previously with my insurance income. So now I'm excited about seeing positive changes in myself and other people that I've been sharing with. And I will continue to take Juice Plus and do Juice Plus. So that's my story.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so you see, these people have powerful stories. And I don't know if you noticed, but all of them understood it immediately. Okay, so I'm so smart. I've got a doctorate. You'd think I would know better, but I'm so smart that 30 years ago, 28 years ago, when I was introduced to Juice Plus, I said, no. How's that? Because I'm so smart. I was healthy. I was too healthy for Juice Plus. I didn't need Juice Plus. So I was so healthy that after 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 cancers, and finally realizing that my irritable bowel syndrome that I'd had my entire life was not normal, and the allergies that I developed as soon as I moved back to Texas were not necessarily normal. And what was the other one? There's another one, looking 3 cancers, irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, and a year of chronic fatigue was not necessarily normal. At that point, I'm beginning to say, maybe I need an alternative. At that point, Juice Plus was reintroduced to me. And at that point, both I and my husband understood that it was something that was real and not snake oil, which is what we thought initially. So my irritable bowel syndrome completely went away. After about 6 weeks, I was able to walk again, like up to 3 miles. I had not been able to walk even a mile for over a year. And I want to say that, okay, and then I lost my son to cancer. And I want to say right now, sort of a disclaimer, you don't have to have disease to benefit from Juice Plus. Anyone can benefit from Juice Plus. My husband says Juice Plus is the simplest way to move forward toward better health. The simplest way to move forward. Okay, what if by our sharing, someone would not get one of the diseases that plagued me, or would not lose a child to cancer? I'm not saying that Juice Plus is going to prevent all cancers. I'm not saying that Juice Plus is going to prevent all problems, but what if it did prevent? What if there was a family that didn't have a child that died to cancer? Or what if? So that is my passion, is sharing with people that it could make a difference. It could save a life, or it could change a life. Maybe someone like Ruth, who was given very little hope for longevity, is now having a normal heart. You know, what if? So anyway, I just am so grateful that you have allowed us to come and share our stories. And, you know, get back with the person who invited you if any of this resonates with you. If you think that you could also benefit from Juice Plus. Carol.
Sorry, I was having trouble getting unmuted. You guys, what amazing stories. Oh my gosh. Thank you all for taking the time to come out and share with us tonight and let people know how Juice Plus has changed you, not only with the product, but the business, and hope for your future. I love how Charlotte said, like, I have hope now. And so just thank you for sharing tonight. We are here every Thursday night sharing our Juice Plus stories, and we invite you to come back and see us again.